you, Olivier. So I'm here today on behalf of project partners participating in the SVARUN project in Slovenia. There are 12 institutions in the field of science, 6 institutions in the field of society, and 6 in the field of policy. I'm extremely happy that the project in Slovenia has connected key stakeholders related to rural areas, and I am part of the project from Rural Youth Association in Slovenia. So main topic of our today's presentation will be diversification of the rural economy. And as you can see in the next slide, there are activities that were implemented or landscape features, rural vision, and diversification of the rural economy. By researching, we used literature review. We had several workshops in person and of course online, focus groups, and last but for sure not least, we collaborate with experts for specific fields, which gave us more detailed and thoughtful insights into the topic. And as a participant, I can assure you that the method of work has not only been successful, but has laid a solid foundation for the work ahead of us. On the next slide, we have contribution to the policy process at national level. So as first, landscape features. This is the topic which succeeds in more dimensions, not only by pointing out the topic which has been neglected at national level, but also implementing some recommendations in national strategic plan. So we strengthened the importance of including landscape features in new interventions and investments that will start next year in 2023 with new common agriculture policy. So our second topic was rural vision. This paper contributed as national paper to the EU level debate and got good media presence. I need to point out this. It is here you can see it's written solid story because it could be, or better, it should be more effects on the ground at national level. So this topic is not one of the key government priorities so far. We hope that that would change. And our newest topic is diversification. There was constructive debate. We all learned a lot, got new insights in the topic, but there was less impact on policy and not really significant public response. So we assume that diversification is a very general concept. It's not explicitly linked to agriculture policy measures. So there has been no major impact, but I can say maybe also timing was not perfect. So when it's important that when we're choosing a topic, we need to be strategical, and it's necessary to find interest of stakeholders, and of course also the interest of ministry or also higher with the government. And by all topics, what was for sure added value of diversification of us stakeholders, I need to say we didn't always agree, but that was exactly why the results are so much more useful. And here we see what we need to do now, what's coming, what are our conclusions. So it's the topic itself, it's for sure very important in the way of informing, but also implementing. And as a partner in project, I can freely say it is one of the most useful projects nowadays, because it connected different stakeholders from governmental side and also non-governmental side. And also the topics were discussed before, which we're choosing. We all learned a lot, also how to make some compromises and how to be able to see like bigger picture and different perspectives. Also, as a new relevant topic for public policy debate, it was very good because we have also the project team was built from experts in different fields. Interest by the national ministry and stakeholders, I can say it's here, it is starting, but needs to be further developed. And from outcomes and conclusions, we can all agree that that should become like more than project, so that it's not limited. With project, we started building this policy network, and it's extremely important that that continues, so that not stops with the end of the project. You see in the different ways, so in sending meetings, formal, informal communication, but also with continuous work and coordination. And we young people who are living and working in rural areas are the ones who also need to take active role, I would say more active role. You can also see it's written, research expertise in the country is a limit for knowledge transfer. So there must be enough knowledge in the country to be able to discuss in a quality and effective way that it has a breakthrough character. So let me emphasize once again how important it is to have an expert introduction into topic, that the discussion is multidisciplinary and attracts the widest possible circle of stakeholders. And last, but for sure not least, regular funding is necessary also after the project. Funding is needed if we want to maintain the connection between stakeholders, strengthen the dialogue window, and address individual topics. Due to its importance for development at the national level, this part should be taken over by the European funds, I would say. We assume that not a lot of resources would be needed, but we are sure it would have multiplier effect. So idea is solid, but needs permanent work. Sustainability and longevity of the project are one of the important pieces for further development of rural areas. So that was briefly presented about the project. Thank you very much for your attention. And if there are any questions or you would like to hear more, do not hesitate to contact us.